The year of the Fire Horse Feng Shui forecast is here, and today we're going to talk about all of the ways that you can transform your home and your life to become unstoppable in the 12 months ahead. So let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Claudat. I'm a modern Feng Shui master, and 20 years ago, I founded this method and school of Feng Shui, which is totally positive, wildly creative, and life-changing. And this year ahead is life-changing. Right off the bat, we start with a solar eclipse. The last time we had a solar eclipse in a new year was in 2009. So you can think back to then and ask yourself, did something special happen in 2009? Did I bring something new into my life in 2009? Solar eclipses are thought to bring things into your life very quickly for your transformation. So be on the lookout for things that start coming into your life, whether it's new opportunities, new adventures, new ideas that you're going to implement in the 12 months ahead. And what a way to kick off an unbridled year. This year is all about forward motion, creativity, wild abandon, feeling free, unbelievable momentum. If you felt stuck, things are going to start moving. If you felt like you've been looking backward, you're going to move forward. If you have been waiting for the perfect time, it has arrived. And we're going to talk about all of that today, starting with your regulated nervous system. It's a great feeling when things are speeding up, but you don't want to outpace yourself. You can get burned out on too much excitement, just like you can get burned out on too much hard work and drudgery. So please make a priority of rest this year in general. This is an amazing year for a mindful meditation practice, which can be as simple as taking 5 minutes from your day, sitting on a park bench or sitting on your sofa or sitting at your desk at work, closing your eyes and taking breaths and just paying attention to your breath. You don't even have to breathe deeply. Just pay attention to your breath. If other thoughts come in, sweep them aside and just come back to focusing on your breath. If you've been drinking a lot of caffeine, maybe cut back a little bit. And if you've been staying up really late, maybe for no good reason, try going to bed a little bit earlier, because in traditional Chinese medicine, if you have lots of caffeine, you're actually depleting your vital magnetic energy, and you want to build that up. A little caffeine's fine, but think this year it's about the middle way. It's about everything being as balanced and harmonious as possible, which brings me to the next point, harmony. Harmony is the word of the Fire Horse year, because if you want to do incredible things and you want to make the biggest breakthroughs, you want to be like a laser beam, really, really effective. You don't want to be scattered all over the place. So in your home, creating harmony is the very first place to begin. You might want to get some new plants, because plants create harmony anywhere you put them. This year, I went and got 5 stalks of bamboo, because lucky bamboo, 5 of them, is a symbol of the 5 elements, which represents harmony. Another big thing you can do in your home that's going to be very helpful is to give all of the things you use every day a home, and make sure to return it to its home after you use it. To give you an example, if you use your remote control all the time, make sure it has a home and you return it to its home after you use the remote. If you constantly are looking for your keys, give your keys a home so that you know when you walk in the house, you put them down in their home and you know exactly where to find them when you need to leave the house. This might sound like small stuff, but it's usually the small stuff that makes the biggest difference. And if you want to create massive harmony at home, declutter, declutter, declutter. I made a whole guide to decluttering for the year of the Fire Horse, and I'm going to link it here, and it's going to be below as well. 2025 was the year of the wood snake, and it was a year of shedding and deeply decluttering and purging and transformation and inner work. And this is a year of things being outwardly manifest, making things happen, seeing the rewards. And we want to make sure that the road is clear. So as you are decluttering your house, keep affirming for yourself that nothing is going to hold you back. Nothing is going to be in your way. You are going to have a clear road to move forward and make giant breakthroughs. Another thing that's helpful to keep in mind for this year is that cleaning is abundant. Anytime you clean, you're creating more harmony and creating more joy. But when you clean your windows, that is an excellent way to open up your space so you can have clearer thoughts, so that you can discern and solve problems in amazing ways, and you can have the most clear and joyful visions, and that is going to make a big difference. I like to clean my windows with a 50-50 mix of white vinegar and water. You can clean them with your favorite cleaning spray, and do it several times this year to keep your energy crystal clear. Now let's talk about the horse itself, because horses are magical. Horses are healing, horses are love, horses are dynamic, and if you can spend more time with horses, please consider doing that this year. But one of the most amazing things I learned about horses is that the magnetic field of a horse's heart is 5 times stronger than ours. They are love, and that love is transformational. That love changes the energy field around them. And so if you want to really make the most of this year, start living in a more open-hearted way. Get out of your head and focus more on how you feel. Focus more on your heart itself. You can even sit and visualize at times your heart glowing like a big glowing ball, maybe of green or golden light, and feel all your love going out into the universe. As you give this love out, you will receive more of it. And this is one of the best ways to keep this year supercharged. Live with love. Now, I'm not big on putting symbols in homes, especially symbols that I feel no connection to. But if you feel a connection to horses, put pictures of horses in your home, or even beautiful statues of horses in your home this year. They can be excellent reminders to stay open-hearted, to stay joyous, and to stay in this beautiful place of giving. When you start living with love as your primary energy, you can have a tremendous impact, incredible influence on the world around you. If you feel powerless with things that are going on in the world, one of the most empowering things that you can do is to decide to live in more love. And one of the rituals that you can try is to try some mirror affirmations. I love this work from Louise Hay. If you stand in front of a mirror and declare, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love, or I am lovable, I am lovable, I am lovable, or I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, over and over again, until you really feel it, even filling the room around you. Not only is that going to have an impact on you and your energy, it's going to get woven into your home as you say these affirmations. So when we talk about keeping your home super high vibes, things like mirror affirmations can be the easiest, most excellent way to get that energy going. This year is so full of momentum and motivation, and it's never been more important to be focused and to have wholehearted goals so that you have a direction that you're headed towards, so that you are moving toward the things that you most passionately and deeply want. Because if you truly want things, nothing's going to stop you from making them happen this year. If you've already written out goals for 2026, that's amazing. I would recommend grabbing them right now and reading through them and asking yourself, are these actually big enough? If they're not, write them so that they're bigger. In fact, keep writing your goals until you feel so excited that you don't want to sit and write goals anymore. You want to get out and start doing things. And if you haven't written any goals down for this year, now is a great time to start daydreaming and feeling into what would be the most exciting things that you could possibly accomplish in the year of the Fire Horse. Write them all down. And once you have your goals, circle your top priorities. The bigger and more exciting your goals are, the bigger your thoughts will be, the bigger your actions will be. And when you're really being mindful, when you're resting more, when you're taking really good care of yourself, when you're building up all of your vital energy, when your home is sparkling, and most importantly, when you're living in love. All of this is going to be the fuel for the Fire Horse year, and it's going to be unforgettable. And if you want to make your own Feng Shui vision board for the year of the Fire Horse, there is a free workshop linked and pinned below in the comment section, and you can dive in right now and get started, and it'll walk you through step by step. I hope you love it all, and I hope you love every single moment of this year. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, share it with your friends if you're ready to celebrate the Fire Horse year with them. And if you want to learn to design homes that make dreams come true, Feng Shui School is open right now for early registration, and there is a link pinned in the comment section to learn more and join us. And this whole channel is full of so many videos for you to explore. Have so much fun, and I'll be back soon with more.